Everybody is looking for answers in today's uncertain economy. So why are there not more people talking about the urgent warning from one of the world's most legendary investors? Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge, where we break down the biggest threats and opportunities shaping your financial future. Today, we're diving into Jeremy Grantham's apocalyptic warning and why you need to pay attention before it's too late. Jeremy Grantham, the legendary investor renowned for his uncanny ability to foresee major financial disasters, is once again making headlines. Grantham famously predicted both the dot-com crash of the early 2000s, which wiped out trillions in market value, and the devastating 2008 financial crisis that sent shockwaves through the global economy. Now, he's sounding the alarm once more, warning investors and the public alike that we are on the brink of another catastrophic event. According to Grantham, we're teetering on the edge of a super bubble that's about to burst, an event that could trigger a massive market correction, wipe out wealth, and potentially lead to a deep, prolonged recession that could last for years. Grantham's track record is hard to ignore. He's been right when most experts and analysts were overly optimistic or simply missed the warning signs. This time, Grantham warns that the fallout could be even more severe than what we experienced in 2008, with broader and longer-lasting consequences for businesses and individuals alike. So what does this mean for you, your investments, and your future? Let's break it all down and explore how you can prepare, right here on Entrepreneurial Edge. Jeremy Grantham is a renowned British investor, widely respected for his deep understanding of financial markets and his ability to anticipate major economic shifts. Born in the United Kingdom, Grantham's career spans several decades, during which he has become a prominent voice in global finance. He is best known as the co-founder of GMO, a Boston-based global investment management firm that oversees billions of dollars in assets for institutional clients around the world. Under his leadership, GMO has built a reputation for rigorous research and a disciplined, value-driven approach to investing. Grantham is particularly famous for his long-term perspective and his uncanny ability to spot financial bubbles before they burst. He's not just another market commentator, he's someone who digs deep into data, history, and human psychology to understand what drives markets to extremes. In the late 1990s, as the world was swept up in the excitement of the dot-com boom, Grantham warned that technology stocks were dangerously overvalued. Many dismissed his concerns, but when the bubble burst, his predictions were vindicated. He sounded the alarm again before the 2008 housing crash, cautioning that the real estate market was unsustainable. Once more, he faced skepticism, but history proved him right as the global financial system unraveled. Today, when Jeremy Grantham speaks, investors, analysts, and policymakers pay close attention. His track record of calling major market turning points has earned him a reputation as one of the most insightful and credible voices in finance. Grantham now warns that years of easy money policies and persistently low interest rates have created a massive bubble, not just in stocks, but also in bonds, real estate, and even cryptocurrencies. He believes this environment has encouraged excessive risk-taking and inflated asset prices to unsustainable levels. According to Grantham, this so-called super bubble is even larger and more dangerous than the bubbles that preceded the dot-com crash and the 2008 financial crisis. He argues that the warning signs are clear for those willing to look. If this super bubble bursts, Grantham warns, the fallout could be catastrophic, impacting not just investors but economies and societies worldwide. That's why his warnings matter now more than ever. In uncertain times, listening to voices with a proven track record can make all the difference. Grantham's biggest criticism targets the Federal Reserve, which he says has repeatedly failed to prevent financial crises. The Fed's low interest rates have encouraged excessive risk-taking and fueled asset bubbles. After the dot-com crash, the Fed slashed rates, which helped the economy but set up the housing bubble. The same happened after 2008. Rates stayed near zero, inflating asset prices again. Grantham argues this cycle of boom and bust is unsustainable. Each intervention just creates bigger, more dangerous bubbles. Grantham predicts a major correction for the S&P 500, possibly a 50% drop in a worst-case scenario. Even in the best case, he sees a decline of at least 27%. That would wipe out trillions in wealth. He cites high valuations, rising interest rates, and slowing growth as red flags. The S&P 500's price-to-earnings ratio is well above its historical average, signaling overvaluation. With the Fed raising rates, borrowing will get tougher, likely slowing the economy further. Grantham sees today's market echoing the dot-com and housing bubbles, irrational exuberance, sky-high valuations, and risky speculation. He points to meme stocks, NFTs, and overheated tech as signs of a bubble. In real estate, low rates and tight supply are driving prices to unsustainable levels, just like before 2008. Grantham warns that overvaluation extends to bonds, private equity, and even collectibles. This widespread exuberance signals a superbubble with potentially devastating consequences. Another red flag Grantham highlights is the inverted yield curve. Normally, long-term bonds yield more than short-term ones, but an inversion signals pessimism about the economy. The yield curve has inverted before every recession in the past 50 years, and it's flashing warnings now. Grantham believes the Fed's rate hikes could backfire, triggering a recession. It's a classic sign that trouble could be ahead. Grantham warns that falling commodity prices, especially in food and energy, can signal economic weakness. Sharp drops in prices often reflect falling demand, a sign of a slowing economy. For producers, lower prices mean layoffs and reduced investment, which ripple through the economy. Historical examples like 2008 show that plunging commodity prices often precede downturns. Grantham sees the recent decline in agricultural prices as a warning sign. Grantham is a vocal crypto critic, calling it a speculative bubble detached from reality. He sees most cryptocurrencies as worthless, despite the potential of blockchain technology. The lack of regulation and extreme volatility make crypto risky and prone to manipulation. Bitcoin's wild price swings highlight the dangers. Grantham believes the recent crypto downturn is just the start of a much larger correction. He warns investors to beware of bull traps, temporary rallies before further declines. Grantham's warning is clear: a prolonged recession and a historic market crash could be on the horizon. The signs are everywhere: volatile markets, nervous investors, and economic uncertainty that's hard to ignore. It's a wake-up call for anyone who wants to safeguard their financial future. Don't panic, but do take steps to be prepared. Start by reviewing your emergency savings and making sure you have a financial cushion to fall back on if times get tough. Grantham's advice is simple but powerful: invest in quality assets. Focus on businesses with real earnings, strong balance sheets, and a proven track record of weathering economic storms. Future-proof your career by learning new skills and making yourself indispensable at work. Upskilling and adaptability can help you stay valuable, even if the job market shifts. Stay informed, but always be skeptical. Don't blindly follow the crowd or get swept up in market hype. Do your own research and think critically about your financial decisions. Consider downsizing your lifestyle. Embracing minimalism can mean greater financial resilience, less stress, and more flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances. Smaller bills and a streamlined budget can give you more breathing room and help you weather any financial storm that comes your way. Thanks for watching Entrepreneurial Edge. If you found these tips helpful, like and subscribe for more insights on navigating uncertain times and building a secure financial future. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more insightful content to help you stay ahead, protect your finances, and thrive, no matter what the future holds. See you in the next video.